welcome back to my channel. So today is part 2 of my October wrap up. As I had planned, I did read 6 books. I think if I would have been a little more determined with finishing up another one, I think I might have been able to finish another 1 or 2, one actual book and 1 audiobook. But to be honest, I also like that I have a head start for November because I'm already like halfway through to my audiobook and I started one of my arcs. I will talk about that later, if not in another video. So I did already talk about my October reads, at least the first 3. These were 2 of them and the third one was Run on Red. This one right here, and I enjoyed them all. I did read 3 more books that I want to talk about today, and today I will do something a little differently. Today I will actually read out what the books are about, because I think maybe that's important. I want to start with the audiobook that I finished, which is What Lies in the Woods by Kate Ellis Marshall. 22 years ago, Naomi and her 2 best friends, Cassidy and Olivia, spent the summer roaming the woods, imagining a world of ceremony and wonder. They called it the Goddess Game. The summer ended suddenly when Naomi was attacked. Miraculously, she survived her 17 stab wounds and lived to identify the man who had hurt her. The girl's testimony put away a serial killer wanted for murdering 6 women. They were heroes, and they were liars. For decades, the friends have kept a secret worth killing for. But now Olivia wants to tell, and Naomi sets out to find out what really happened in the woods, no matter how dangerous the truth turns out to be. Okay, first of all, I love the double entendre, what lies in the woods, like in lie, and then what lies in the woods as in these girls were lying. So that's already nice. So what I said in my Instagram review, if you enjoyed A Flicker in the Dark, you will enjoy this one, for sure. Because I feel like it had some similar writing style. I really enjoyed the writing style. Let me start off with that. I loved the way how she described the inner turmoil that Naomi was going through. And there are, throughout the book, so many quotes that I truly enjoyed. I loved the author's way with words. So even though with this book, same with A Flicker in the Dark, I figured pretty early on what the plot would be. Well, I was the same kind of disappointed at that I figured it out so early and that it wasn't like, oh, this was the killer all along. Like, no, it's, I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything because, as I said, it is still a great story. I enjoyed the audiobook truly, and the quotes gave me goosebumps. She said, she said something about a guy she has been messing with in, like, back when she was like, I don't know, in her 20s or something. Like, of course, we all make bad mistakes, I guess. But she was talking about how she couldn't figure out why she was still with this dude or still hooking up with this dude, even though he was a piece of shit. So she said, at least I already knew the shapes of bruises he would leave on my skin. And I'm like, well, damn. Definitely got that right. Basically saying, yeah, I know he will hurt me. Everybody will. But at least with him, I know what to expect. So, as I said, there were some really great sentences and great descriptions in there, and I wish I could have rated this book better than I did rate it. I think I gave it 3.5. That's still pretty good, I think. 3.5 stars. because yeah, I wish I would have been more shocked about the outcome, but I guess we can't have it all. So yeah, good book still. Definitely read it. Let me know in the comments if it was as obvious to you as it was to me. And yeah. And as I said, if you enjoyed this one, definitely go and read A Flicker in the Dark. The next one is the Book of Cold Cases. I had that on my TBR for quite some time. A true crime blogger gets more than what she bargained for while interviewing the woman acquitted of 2 cold case slayings in this chilling new novel. We follow a true crime podcast creator to interview a woman who apparently killed some people but got away with it. Like, nobody really believed she was innocent, but she was never convicted. So this one has 2 point of views. With both of them, it skips in time. Well, I'm not sure about the true crime podcast host, but with the lady, the person who was not found guilty in the killings, she has also a POV and also her younger self. So, okay, I don't know if anybody is really into like dual POVs. I kind of started to think that's not for me. I did not enjoy it. I was pretty bored whenever it came to the lady who lives in this house, who was interviewed in her childhood. I didn't care for it. When I finished this book, I still had so many questions. I did not like this book. And I had the Sundown Motel on my TBR also, but after reading this and people said that Sundown Motel is worse, I actually took that off, I think. I don't know if I should give Simone St. James another try or another chance, because I heard good things about like The Broken Girls and The Haunting of Marie Claire, I think is the other book. But if this is it, then it's not for me. There were things that were never explained. And I know authors like to leave an open end and stuff, but this one wasn't really open, but just there were questions that were never answered. I don't want to spoil anything, this is why I'm not going into detail, but I'm like, huh? We don't even find out why this and this happened, or what's with this and this. Like, we're just gonna leave that there? I don't know. I will also be selling this on my Pango Books. I have a link tree, and there you can go to my Pango Books and actually buy any of the books. So I gave it 3 stars, which I think I said it's more like 2.5, but I didn't want to be too mean, so yeah. I gave it 3 stars. All right. My 6th and last book that I read this month, Ghost Eaters. This is about Aaron, who has an on and off relationship with a drug addict. Silas, that is the name of the on and off boyfriend, is also in and out of rehab. So once again, he calls her for help to get him out of rehab. She does that because, I mean, she's still in love with him, kind of. So, and then he dies of a supposed overdose. And a friend from their friends group introduces her to a drug that Silas actually found. It's called Ghost, and once you eat it, you are able to see dead people. So you're able to see ghosts after you eat that. But the thing, what she didn't know is that once she does that, there's no way back. Like, she cannot control when to and when to not see those ghosts. So the storyline seemed super interesting. I was really curious to see where this would go or what would happen exactly. The first 100 pages, like it is a very slow burn. I will say that the first 100 pages, I was super into it because I actually like the slow building up and all the background story we're getting and everything. And then I got to 150, like page 150, and I just lost all interest. Yeah, it's dark, but it's not really scary, I would say. It's not as focused on the ghosts. For me, it seemed like it's more focused on drugs. So this didn't really need to be a ghost story. This could have just been the story of some junkies. Especially part 2, I think, was it? It just got weird. I feel like with that kind of story, you could have done more with that, like make it more about like actual ghosts. There was some situations where I thought, wow, they could have really made that something, but I don't know. I know people loved it, and as I said in the beginning, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't my type of book, and it was too weird to, I don't know, speak to me, I guess. I actually skimmed the last, I don't know, the last 100 pages. Like I was like just checking through, is there anything interesting? Yeah, and I don't think I like the ending really. Like the ending was also kind of not random, but I don't know. Yeah. So yes, but hey, if you want to try it, I will also sell this on my Bango Books. So you can definitely check it out and let me know if maybe you liked the book. Tell me what you liked about it, and yeah, I'm interested to see what you thought of it. This is the full summary of the books that I read this month. Well, last month in October. There was no really great book in there. I didn't have a 5-star read this month. Huh. I think if I would need to choose, then my favorite would have been Run on Red. For sure. Because that is the one that is really intense from start to finish, and it kept my total focus and interest at all times. So that's a book that I could not put down easily. So I guess it was the best one. For now, have a great weekend, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye.